Hello everyone and welcome back to Cast. This is Rich making another movie about XRP today. As always, I hope everyone is having a great day today no matter where they are in the world. Now we'll talk about XRP. This is the one-day chart again. Right now we're at $2.12. Even though there was talk about tariffs, it was a good day for XRP. XRP did not go down. I have to show you this though. Everyone keeps saying that we hit rock bottom and now expect the moon to be the next stop. But we actually hit 3 bottoms. 1, 2, and 3 were here. Where are we going now? Either to Saturn or Uranus? What the hell is going to happen next? Some people say the head and shoulders play is still in play, which means the price could drop all the way to just above $1. I have to say that I think the chart looks great right now. I feel like the worst is over and things will get better from now on. Today, $3.25 trillion was taken out of the US stock market, while $5.4 billion poured into the cryptocurrency market. What's going on then? Is this the money move that everyone is talking about? Are people moving their money out of the stock market and into crypto? That might be what's really going on. I was shocked. I really thought that today would be another terrible day for crypto. The world's 500 richest people have dropped $500 billion in 2 days, which is the biggest drop in value ever seen by the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. Did they really lose though? You can't lose unless you sell. You could be sad. You didn't lose until you sold. That's important to stress because people sell as soon as the market goes red, even in the crypto space. It's not something they can handle right away. They look at their portfolio and think, okay, I'm down a few grand. They want to leave this place right away. You will get back to the green though if you keep going. We see cryptocurrency prices drop and then quickly rise again. This year, XRP will reach a new all-time high. It's going to happen. Even though everything else is going wrong, XRP is still doing better. As Coinbase tries to get CFTC approval for futures trade, XRP does better than the market. I'm interested in finding out how valuable futures trade is for XRP. However, any major event could happen at this point in time. Really, think about it. The SEC can fast-track their XRP ETFs. XRP would start to go through the roof. We are still waiting for the SEC to say that the case between Ripple and the SEC is over in public. Judge Torres is also still on hold, which means Ripple can't sell XRP to banks yet. XRP is going to do a lot of big things, do you mean it? This is from the Blue Hawk legend. It's not Ethereum that DeFi will grow on, it's Bitcoin. At this point, these stories are funny, but they have to keep the Bitcoin hype going, which is why these stories are being sent out right now. There will be an alt season if Ethereum starts to break out. That will mean that Bitcoin's run is over. That's why these stories are all over the place right now. A lot of people are excited about Bitcoin. They need to keep the story going, especially since stores are moving away from Bitcoin and they need that money to flow back into Bitcoin so they can get the money they need to leave. Is XRP doomed now that Ripple has added its RLUSD stablecoin for payment? Everyone is worried right now. They say Ripple is turning. They only care about RLUSD. Some people who are interested in XRP are worried that the combination could hurt the use of XRP. In the past, Ripple payments used XRP as a bridge currency between 2 fiat currencies so that international trades could be made more quickly and cheaply. Many people think that the addition of RLUSD to Ripple payments could make people less likely to use XRP for cross-border purchases. That's not true at all. This is something David Schwartz has told us before. To make RLUSD deals on the XRP ledger, you need to pay gas fees with XRP, which are then burned. This lowers the amount of XRP. When more RLUSD is used, more XRP is burned. RLUSD makes it easier to send money across borders and does the same thing for the XRP system. XRP is a money that is used to make other currencies work. To other investments, which makes more people want to buy XRP. Take a look at this. It's possible that the US will use RLUSD as its own digital currency, but keep in mind that Donald Trump ran on a plan of not having a CBDC in the US. The two of them talked before he was president. How do I get rid of and get a new CBDC? What are you going to put in its place? A safe coin like Ripple and RLUSD. That is, made by a private company. The RLUSD is now the digital dollar, but you have to send it to other countries. In other words, it goes from RLUSD to XRP and back again. This is how it will look. Boom, Ripple adds 100 million RLUSD to the XRP system. Nothing is better than getting more people to know each other. This could be the future. Right now, RLNZD, RLGP, RLUR, and many more. So think about this. The RLUSD goes into the XRP and comes out as the RLER. This is because the US is moving more toward a stablecoin instead of a CBDC. Other countries may now follow the US's direction. Ripple also said that more stablecoins will be made. It seems likely that you will see RLGBP before RLEOR. I don't think Christine Lagarde will give up on the DAER until it is not accepted by the people in the EU. Then she might change her mind and go with a safe coin that Ripple makes. Then we see RLUR. I'm just musing, but I think that's what the future will be like. Breaking news: Ripple is backing a pilot project that will use blockchain technology to send RLUSD to Kenyan pastoral communities that are suffering from drought as a form of financial aid. So this shows you how RLUSD can be used to help people in need, kind of like what we see happening on Stellar. As I already said, both Ripple and Stellar are turning. Ripple is now being used to help people in need. They also went after people who didn't have bank accounts. Stellar worked on making digital currencies backed by central banks and did a lot of the tokenization work as well. But these digital monies aren't at odds with each other. In the new payment method, they will all work together. Ripple is moving in this way, so I think they want to show you how RLUSD can be used in other places around the world. The FDIC makes it clear how banks can do things connected to crypto. Number one is the one I showed you. Some things that can be done with crypto are working as a custodian for crypto assets, keeping stablecoin reserves and issuing crypto and other digital assets. Taking part in blockchain and DLT, which are distributed ledger-based settlement or payment systems, as an exchange or redemption agent, market maker, or node, as well as related activities like loans and finding transactions. The bank can now act as an entrance and exit for crypto. They also want to store crypto for people. They want to be a place where you can get all of your crypto needs met. The FDIC just did that. They said banks can now do everything. They were able to buy crypto, store crypto, and turn crypto into US dollars. They could also deal in safe coins, which is something they are allowed to do. But think about the bank account or savings account you have now. Your bank is giving you very little interest on your money, usually less than 1%. Now that stable coins are out there, they might go back to giving you 4% or 5% on your money. For example, instead of putting your money into a US dollar checking account, you put it into a safe coin at the bank and get more in return. But this also means that we won't need cash in the future since banks can now teach people how to use digital money. That's what this opened up. Later, when they say, well, we're not going to have fiat money anymore, it will already be the norm for people to use digital money. But I would never leave my crypto at a bank. That's not me at all. A lot of layoffs means the next big crypto bull run. Smart money is buying a lot of crypto as more people lose their jobs. Also, here are 4 tokens that you need to buy before the market goes crazy. Okay, I just showed you yesterday a report on jobs that says they made about 155,000 new private jobs. To put it another way, they're not government jobs. Where are all these cuts coming from all of a sudden? I don't know what the government does, I guess.